Hi, I'm Kristen from Kristen Page Makeup, and today I'm going to be trying out this curling iron. So this is one of those curling irons that kind of sucks your hair into this curling chamber and does all the curling for you. I've always been very interested to try one because I've only ever used curling wands or your more traditional curling irons. So I was very excited when GlamTouche reached out to me and gave me the opportunity to try out this iron. So we're just going to give it a test run today, try curling on my hair and see how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and give it an opportunity to start heating up a little. Our settings here, we've got different temperatures. So I'm going to turn it to the highest temperature, which is 200 degrees Celsius. And then we've got right for the right side of our head, left for the left side. So for right now, I'm going to leave it on right. And then you can change the amount of time that you're curling it for. I am doing the lowest amount of time, which is 8 seconds, because my hair holds curl fairly well. Okay, and we will let that heat up. So while that heats up, show you this is the box that it came in. And it came with, of course, the curling iron, and then you've got a little cord. As you probably noticed, it is a wireless curling iron, so you charge it and you're able to take it anywhere with you on the go. You don't have to worry about being plugged into anything. Came with this little carrying case, super convenient, and keeps you from having to worry about putting something hot back in your purse or backpack or whatever. And then it comes with a comb and these two little clips for curling your hair. So first thing I'm going to do is just brush through my hair real fast. And this is my natural hair texture. It's just got a little bit of a wave to it, but it's far from being curly hair. My hair does hold curl very well, so that's why I'm going with that short amount of time, is it does not take long for me to get curls into my hair. But if your hair is a little bit harder to curl, it doesn't like to hold it as well, you will probably want to go with that longer amount of time. Let's see how we're doing here. We've still got that heating icon going, so we're going to give it just a little bit more time to heat up. You can see I used the clip that it came with to put my hair up there. And then what we're going to be doing is just taking little sections like this. You could probably go a little bit bigger. It recommends no wider than 1/4 of an inch, but when I was playing with it, I could definitely do a little bit bigger sections than that, but you don't want to go crazy. I don't want anybody to get their hair stuck in a curling iron. So we're going to be going probably about 1 inch wide, and that'll give us kind of the loose curl that I'm going for. Again, I'm using the lowest time setting. If you wanted to do tighter curls, you would want to go with one of those longer settings, but that's for you to play with. All right, so we are still heating up. Okay, so it just beeped letting me know that it's heated, and there's a little heating icon on this LED screen here that also tells you when it's done. It flashes as it's heating, and then once it reaches the desired temperature, it beeps twice and that little icon stops flashing. So right now I'm going to do the right side of my head. I've got this set to right, so I am just going to go most of the way up the hair here, put it in the chamber, and then I hold the button down. It sucks the hair into it, and then it'll beep 8 times telling me that it's 8 seconds, and then it releases it. As you can see, it's a pretty tight curl here. I've already kind of played with this on my own, and once it sets, you can run your fingers through it and loosen them up and get a little bit more of that wavy instead of the very tight curls, which is what we'll be going for. So we're just going to continue doing that same thing here. Trying to make sure it gets all of it. So one thing that's really great here is you're not having to count each curl you do. You're not having to try and estimate the right amount of time. It does it all for you. You just have to pick which settings you like, and then it kind of takes all the guesswork out of it. You can see it's giving really nice curls here, and they're all really even. All right. There you go. And you can see how fast it was. I've already done half of this layer of my hair with just 8 seconds per curl, so it's really fast. I'm gonna let these set a little bit before I run my fingers through them and go ahead and move on to this side. So now I'm going to switch the direction. So I'll do my little menu button here until it highlights. Pushed it one too many times. Until it highlights our R, and then we're going to select it and turn it to an L for left, and we're ready to go. Another thing that I've really been enjoying about this is I normally have to really look in a mirror while I'm curling my hair, making sure that I'm getting all the strands, I'm not gonna burn myself, I'm getting everything all the way that I want it. And with this, I really have not had to look in the mirror very much. I'm making sure that I don't miss any sections, but once I find a section, the curling iron really does all the work for you. So I'll show you here, I can mess up this side and kind of comb through it with my fingers, and it's just going to change it from that kind of super tight curls to the wavy, little bit looser curl. So it really just depends on your style. You can get really tight curls, you can get really loose curls, and as I add more layers to it, it's just going to add to that more and more and be nice and wavy like we like it. So I'm just going to add another section of my hair here. And one thing that I really like to do when I'm curling my hair is I'll do the bottom section one direction, and then I'll actually switch directions for all of the sections on top of that. And I just find that it keeps the curls from combining into just a couple really big curls, and it gives the hair more body. So I'm going back to my right side, but I'm leaving the setting of the curling iron on left. thing I haven't been loving is I haven't found a way to turn those beeps off. Not exactly a super quiet, subtle tool, so maybe that's one thing that they could improve on, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect the usage at all. Okay, going back over to this side, which means we're going to change our direction again. Easy peasy. The other awesome thing about this is it makes it virtually impossible to burn yourself. I mean, this right here is barely even warm. It does not hurt at all to touch. I still don't recommend touching it, but it's pretty impossible to burn yourself, which I know we've all done before, whether you burn your hand or your face. So it's kind of nice to have that reassurance that that's not going to happen. And it also isn't going to burn your bag if you put it up. So you could easily just stick it in your purse, preferably in the little carrying case, but you could just stick it in there and it's not even going to burn anything. Alright, so you can see there, I've only been filming for a few minutes and we're already halfway done with my hair, getting that nice curly wavy texture. Normally I spray my hair every single layer. I haven't been doing that right now. I'm just doing my whole head to see how it does with no help from products. So this is just as it does on its own. I haven't used any texturizing spray either. This is just natural hair plus the curling iron. Okay, so we're going to change our direction again. I think that's been my biggest problem so far, is I keep forgetting that that's something that I have to do because I'm so used to using the curling wands and curling irons where I just kind of do it with my hand automatically. So you kind of have to remind yourself that you have to think about the direction there, but once you get in the habit, it's not bad. And you've probably noticed, you can see that for me, I'm starting pretty high up. If I wanted to do a curl that was kind of just the bottom, you can do that too. I pulled it out early there because I'm gonna redo this one so that it matches the others, but I just wanted to show that that is an option as well. Ah, see, forgot to switch the direction again. Gotta do that first. There we go. We're getting super close to done here, and this has not taken long at all. I can see that I've been filming for just over 15 minutes, and a good chunk of that was kind of getting set up and showing what's in the box and letting it heat up and all that. So the actual curling time has probably been like 12 minutes maybe. Okay, and I wanted to point out that right now I still have half battery, so since I'm almost done, you could kind of guesstimate and say that there's enough battery to curl your whole head of hair probably twice. So that's pretty nice, that's pretty good battery life. I'm really liking the curls. I've got a mirror behind the camera that I keep looking at here. It's a lot smaller curls than I typically do. I'm typically more of a big curl kind of person, but these are really cute, kind of a wavy, like kind of an old school Taylor Swift curl. I like that, it's cute. And then, like I was mentioning the battery, the cord here that I kind of showed earlier, it's just a very, very basic cord. It's got the USB side that plugs into any kind of brick for your phone chargers or camera, whatever. So you could charge it pretty much anywhere. Honestly, you could even take this and plug it into like a car charger, because this would be so good for traveling. And to illustrate kind of the portability of it, I'm actually going to take it on the go here and show you curling this last little segment, not sitting in front of a mirror, so that you can see kind of more the everyday application of it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm actually out in my yard now, probably making my neighbors think that I'm crazy. So I'm just gonna finish up the curling. I don't even have a mirror, not plugged into anything. So just kind of showing you how well you can easily use it on the go. For me, I'm thinking, while I wouldn't normally curl my hair in the yard, there's a lot of time that I will curl my hair and then a piece, especially up here in the front, will go flat. So I'm always wishing that I had a curling iron to touch up, but it's just not practical to bring one that you actually have to plug in and try and find a spot to set it up with a mirror. So this being something that I could easily toss in a bag just to touch up spots like that throughout the day would be a really good application for me. And then also if you travel, it could be good to kind of toss in a suitcase without taking up very much space. Okay, so there you have it. Gonna kind of mess it up a little bit. But yeah, there's our finished product. You can see, very curly. It held really well. The bottom is still holding strong even after I've done the top layers, which is something that does not always happen for me whenever I'm using a curling wand. Sometimes I'll get to the top and the bottom has knotted or it's just lost its curl completely. So, I mean, I liked this. I still will be using my curling wand for bigger curls, but I really like this tighter curl look, a little bit of that messy but still tight waves, and I'll definitely be using it more often, and it's super easy to use. So I was a pretty big fan of this product and I would recommend it, and I'll be continuing to use it and seeing how I like it over time, if it holds its charge well and has a long life. So if you give this product a try, let me know in the comments. Tell me if you liked it too. If you've tried it and you weren't a big fan or you've just been curious about it, let me know, ask any questions, and if you do try it, I really hope that you like it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, thanks for watching.